Hi guys, Timberyard here, and today we're taking a look at the Timberyard set from 2003. Here we can see all the different pieces that come with this set. It was a very large set at the time that it was released. A very action-oriented set, and I'm so excited to be taking a look at it here on the channel. First up, let's take a look at what's included. Now, first you would have a Tommy Thomas. Now, this is a slightly different version than what was included originally with this set, but is what was included with this eBay listing. The version that would have came with this set would have had a different face and would have had a white painted running board. But all in all, I'm not too upset with what was included here. Next is this very cool automatic dump car. We can see that on the sides here it looks a little bit odd. It's a very tall car, but it has a function to it that it'll tilt either left or right depending on what side that it goes through the destination when it activates, so it helps dump the cargo. And we'll see that in action a little bit later. Here's a look at the other side, very cool. Here's a look at the back. And a look at the top, and we can see how it's sloped downward there, so the log just falls neatly into place. And there's the bottom of the car. Next up is included with the set is a special truck here that has this nice lettering, the 10 tons, the little ID on the side there, the little gold strip, very cool. Here's a look at the face, and this truck has seen better days, but I'm happy to have it here in the collection. Here's a look at the other side, here's a look at the back, here's a look at the top, and the bottom. Alright, next up, let's take a look at Terrence, and this was the first time that we ever got a motorized Terrence back when this released, and it is very cool. There's great details here with the engine motor on the side, the different Caterpillar tracks, the figure on top is done so well, with the sideburns and mustache painted there. We can see the action feature there, where that bin dips down, very cool. Here's a look at the view of the front. We can see that functionality there. And if we flip that down like this, we can see a better view of the face, and it looks almost exactly like what we see in the show. They did a great job with that. Here's a better look too at the figure at the top there, very nice. Here's a look at the other side, which is basically the same. Here's a look at the back. We can see they've molded in details, including a little hitch there. Here's a look at the top and the bottom. And then we have Harold. So this is a slightly different Harold than what was included. I took the propeller off of another Harold and put it on top of this one because it was missing the propeller when it was delivered to me. But that's okay. We can see here there's lots of great details here, included painted windows, great detail there with the face. The striping looks very nice. Here's a look at the other side. Again, basically the same, but that's okay. Here's a look at the back. Here's a look at the top. And the bottom. We can see that little piece there. That's what will make the propeller spin when it sits on the destination. Also included are 3 crates of logs, and they look very nice. They're also stackable, which I thought was interesting. I had thought that I was missing one, but they actually did only include 3, which is a little bit weird, but I think it's because one's supposed to be on the crane, and then 2 can be in the truck. And there's the stacking functionality we were talking about. Now, originally, 8 of these logs would have been included in the set. I only got 2 of them, but I'm not too upset with that. I'm just thankful at least one of them was included, with that. And then we also have this nice barrel cargo here that looks really, really nice. I wouldn't say it's HO scale, but it looks very nice with the trucks and the engines. And I like the different functionality, because you could easily put this in a truck and just, pretend they're pulling long trains. Here's a look at the bottom. Alright, and then I want to take a look at the different pieces included too. This is one of the road pieces, and you can see it's a hill slope piece, but it's a special type of hill slope piece. There wasn't really another destination that this worked with other than this set, and I like the green grass on the side. It really gives it a unique feel and a special feel, because this was only in this set. Here's a look at the top and the bottom, and these pieces are in great condition too, considering the age of this set. You also have this nice half straight here with this nice brick texture on the outside. Normally that would have been just a flat gray color, and it would have had a flat side. It wouldn't have had that much detail on it. Same way with the curves here, that has nice tread on it as well to give Terrence some extra traction. You have that nice brick texture there, very cool. Here's a look at the bottom. And then this was one of my favorite pieces growing up. This nice viaduct road piece. It just looks so cool with the greebling there, and it, like especially on this side with the little arches there. It looks very neat, very realistic. Here's a look at the top. Again, you can see that nice treading there, and the bottom. Alright, now here is the first piece of the lumberyard. We can see there's lots of great details here, including this nice little building detail. There's little buildings everywhere. There's herald, there's street lamps, there's these little pieces here that are supposed to look like warehouses, little stickers and everything with flowers and different tool details and greebling. It just looks really, really cool. And no matter where you look at on this destination, there's something going on. Whether it be a sticker with tools, whether it be logs, whether it be buildings, like it just looks really, really cool. And I'm happy to say that I have this in my collection. Here's a look at the top piece. Again, you'll see some of those sticker details that we were talking about. Here's a look at the bottom. Alright, next up we're going to look at the second piece of the Timberyard. And here we can see there's this nice rock facing there. It's not just hollow space. You know, they really thought about the details on this. You have this nice little green hill section there, this little warehouse piece. Very cool. On this side we can see the little stickers there to look like windows. And then there's the crane, there's a log dump loader, fence pieces, street lamps. It's very reminiscent too, I think, of the Pack, like Sodor construction company. Kind of like their construction yard. I think that's what I always used it as a kid. Still very cool. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to assemble it. So this is how you would assemble everything per the instructions. I know that we've shown what it looked like afterwards first, but in case you get this set secondhand and you don't have the instructions on hand, this will help with that. So you can see we're just putting everything down in its right place. On the second piece we're going to add herald. We'll put in the street lamp and the fence piece, and this gets confusing because there's different spaces there for everything, and that's, I think, for a little bit of modularity, but it is confusing because I thought I was missing piece, and after looking at the instructions I wasn't. It's just how they had to go together. Alright, now we're going to place the set together here on our studio table. So we're going to start, what I always start with is the road section. So we're going to build the road sections first, because then that way they're already connected together. They are not as flexible as the track is when it comes to putting that together. So once you assemble all of the road pieces into a small oval like this, then we can add the track. So you're going to find track piece B. We're going to attach that, then attach the girder, and then we're going to keep building from there. So adding a half straight and then two regular straights. Next we're going to add a full straight, another full straight, connect to the other side of the Timberyard. Starting back here, we're going to add two girder pieces together, add a straight track piece. Then we're going to build the second girder there with track piece A and the small girder. Add a straight track, and then the other A piece of track. Half straight, full curve, and there we have it. Our set is all ready to go. Alright, so now we're going to add the cargo pieces. Alright, now we're going to add the logs here into the log loader. And if we had any extra ones, we would put them in that little gray ramp piece. Now we're going to start Thomas, and he is going to head on down the hill. There he goes. And then he's going to stop at the other side of the Timberyard. And there we are. Alright, next Terrence is going to come over and get a log here from the log loader. You'll notice I have to help it along a little bit because this is an old set. Normally that would have been an automatic reset. Then Terrence heads on out, goes up the big hill there, around the curve, and then he would stop here if Thomas wasn't already stopped. He stops here and Harold's propeller spin. But because Thomas is already there, he's going to keep on going, drop off the cargo load there. It goes right into the flat car. It just looks so cool when he does that. Once he does that, Thomas is on his way, and Terrence races back down the hill to start again. There they go. Now that Thomas is on his way, he's going to come back up to the log loader at the top. And then as he goes by, it'll automatically dump the log into the cargo loader there. So neat. There we are. Alright, so this is an awesome set. You can see it continuously resets over and over. And this was a set that I had back growing up, way back in the day, in 2003. This was a set that both me and my brother wanted for Christmas, and we were very excited when we got this item for Christmas back then in 2003. This was a set that both me and my brother enjoyed very, very much, and my dad enjoyed it too. And what was so cool about it was you could set it up and it would continuously run. Like, you didn't have to stop it and you didn't have to mess with it. It would continuously run and automatically. And it really looked like Thomas and Terrence were working together, and it was so cool. And when I saw the set on eBay recently, I knew I wanted to review it here on the channel, and I was so excited to pick it up. I still have the original set that we grew up with, but it doesn't work as well as it used to. The pieces, like with the automatic turntables, like it wouldn't even turn on my original set. And even with this one, it was giving me some issues. Like the top turntable at first wouldn't turn. After a little bit of fidgeting around with it, turning it around, it started working again. The lower turntable would only turn halfway, and I think that's just because of the age of the set. There's a lot of springs, a lot of gears on the inside, and over time they just, they stretch out, they don't work as well as they used to. And unfortunately that's just something that I haven't been able to really fix. But I will say it's a fantastic set. I highly recommend it if you can get it for a good price. It's just so beautiful and so cool, and I just love the functionality of it. I love how much stuff is going on with it. You have Harold, you have Terrence, you have Thomas, you have the automatic dump car, everything works, and it's just really neat to step back and watch it all run together. And just, I miss those days, I think, of the hobby, because we used to get sets like this all the time, and I can't think of the last time we had a set like this, which is kind of sad, but at the same time kind of cool to go back and take a look at it from so many years ago. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.